Hi, I am here today getting ready to put up my Christmas decorations. I think I'm gonna go a little bit more on the simple side this time. I generally do, but I'm definitely going a lot more on the simple side. So it's more of bringing nature in so that it doesn't feel overwhelming to me. I think that is like the common thread this year, where everybody is going a little bit more simple, a little more muted, a little bit more calming, because we already all know what's going on. We all have complicated lives. So that's the reason why I'm doing it, because I don't want to overwhelm myself with so much decoration. So if you're into minimal decorations, simple decorations, very much nature looking, not super bright like this, not exactly the red I'm going for, but I thought I would put on something a little bit festive. Anyway, I'm on a long rant as usual. So what I wanted to do was go ahead and start decorating now. I think I have all of the decorations out. I did pull out the trees this morning and I pulled out all of the decorations. So I have them all over my couch. So first I'm gonna declutter, but I will put this at the end of the video just in case you're not interested. I went through it a little bit with my daughter to see if there's anything sentimental to her. I also went through it very, very quickly with my husband because he's like, I don't really care, whatever you want is perfectly fine. Normal man answer, I'm like, okay, fine. So I am not getting rid of anything that my daughter wants. So if she said, I want this, I want this, I want this, I'm gonna go ahead and keep those. And then I double checked with her with some of the items that I thought I might be interested in getting rid of, and she said she was perfectly fine with that. I would like to bring more items into my house that are a little bit more sentimental to her, that maybe she may want to take with her when she grows up, and it's a tradition for her. I can't guarantee that there's anything really she wants, but that's why I'm thrifting now, because I want to find items that have lasted for a really long time, right? Multiple generations, or put into the thrift store by somebody who really loved it. I want timeless classic pieces that I can pull in and she can take on with her if she wanted to. So that's a little less Dollar Tree, which is most of the items I do have, and a little less Walmart, which I don't have very many Walmart unless it was on clearance at the end of the year, because I am just a bargain shopper, can't help it, that's who I am. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. Again, long-winded, I'm gonna go ahead and get to this.
I can feel it in the air. It's getting colder, but yet so warm. Before we know it, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hope Santa won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. I love the snow and I love the scarves, the candles lighting the decade malls. But something's missing. I wonder what. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hope Santa won't forget it, then I won't forgive him, no. Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. Santa, won't you forget about it, Santa? I won't forgive you for it, Santa. Won't you forget about it? Been thinking about you and me, another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. The fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking.
So I've made some progress with the tree. Excuse me if you can hear my dog sleeping in the background. And I'm just trying to fill out some of the
Christmas, baby.
spaces in here. I do have the rest of these. These are a little bit smaller. I knew I was short on larger ornaments last year, so I may have to paint some more. Again, I did paint all of these, those, the green. I had to mix some colors to get the exact color I wanted. So most of these I've actually painted. The only ones I didn't paint are these white right here. But the rest of them I did paint last year because I really was looking for a certain tone, and I couldn't, did not want to spend what they were asking for the correct colors. So again, I DIY'd all of these except for these. These were the same and those were the same, but the rest of them I did paint. And they're just metallic paints if you're interested. They just, the little craft paints that I can find, I think Walmart and Hobby Lobby I know has them. So I was just trying to find the colors that I actually liked. So I may take some of the silver ones and paint some more because it does look like I am I am very bare on this tree right now. So I typically put a little bit of ribbon. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this time around. So I'm gonna put the rest of these on the tree on the upper part since these are much, much smaller. And then we'll kind of go from there.
It's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
I found this train thrifting. It was $4. It was a little bit pricier than I wanted to pay for this, and it's dirty, and it also has a little bit of an issue with it being a little bit wobbly. But when I did pick it up, I thought that this would be perfect under the tree. So I am going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit, and I am going to try and put a little bit of a bow on it and see if I can put it under the tree and how we like it.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh,
I did pick this up at Five Below. I'm not certain I'm going to keep it because it just is not proportioned correctly with the tree. It would look a lot better if it was much fuller, but because this is a pencil tree and we just don't have room to store another larger tree, this may be returned. So I'm trying to figure out if I should do a bow or if I should do, these. This is what they are. I picked them up at Hobby Lobby last year. They were $1.99. I probably picked them up 75% off, I think, at the end of last year because I picked up 2 and I liked them, so I went back to pick up more when they were on sale. I think it just needs some more red and I'm not sure I'm going to make it, be able to have time to create more red ornaments. So I thought that might be a nice little pop of red with these sprigs in there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I do like bows, but I think that I'm not really into a bunch of bows on the tree. I do like the look of it, but when I see it on other people's trees, I do like the look, but I think I just want it a little more simple. Again, just a little bit of red. Or the bow. It's hard to decide. And I'm sure it's very difficult to tell if you're not in person either. So I think I'm gonna put these up for right now and see what my husband and daughter think when they come back.
Kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arms. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear.
So I asked my husband through text message what he thought, and he said that he prefers the collar. I think that this is actually way too large for this tree. Wasn't thinking about it whenever I purchased it, but I probably will put it to the side because, again, we've had this tree for 12 years maybe-ish now, so it will be time. By the time we move, it'll probably be time to get a larger tree. So I think for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. There we go. You know what? I do think I like it as well. I need to pull everything up front. The base is so big for this size of tree. It's just kind of crazy, but I do think that I really do like that. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. So I made this last year. This is just my ornament, and I made this out of Dollar Tree garland that came in the little packs, and I just looped it around, and I was putting it on top of here through the loop just to give it a little bit of color, something a little bit different. And then I glued this on, and then I just hung this little red ornament on top of it just to kind of pull in all of the different tones and colors. So there's that. What I'm gonna do is just put it on a little pin right now because I'm not certain if I want to leave them in the spot that I have them currently, but I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up and see if that's what I'm looking for here. So I'm very sorry, it's very close to the light. And then I just have a safety pin or a pin, push pin, and go over just a little bit. This is not going to hold anything. So again, it's just temporary until I can figure out if this is where I want them or not. So there's that. I wanted to do like the type of wreath that goes, well, they're kind of just framing, I guess, the round mirror. So what I did was kind of bent it and bent it again to see if I could get it back here. Let's see if I can do that. I hate to cut it if I'm not certain what I'm going to do with it. So let me go ahead and see if I can make this happen. Sorry, excuse the phone. All right, I think I can make that work. Just need another one on the other side. Need to shape it a bit too. So let me go ahead and get another one, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try it on the other side, and I'm going to shape it a little bit. I have 3 thrifted items, and I am going to clean them really quickly, but I wanted to show them to you before I clean them up. I am going to try and put some greenery in there. That way I could just have little types of pottery and pops of color different places. So the first one, I picked this one up yesterday. I picked it up for $2. It is the Jamberry pattern. I thought it was really cute. The first thing I thought of was putting a little bit of a pine tree or of some sort in it. So some pine. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna put it around. I purchased this a little while ago with this purpose in mind. It did remind me of Christmas time. I was going to put it up for fall and I completely forgot about that. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can put some pine in this as well. This is a cheese jar, but it didn't have a lid or anything like that, and somebody added some type of applique. It looks like probably a Cricut of some sort, but I can't exactly tell what it is, but I know this is not how it comes. I believe I spent $1 on this one because I bought it at the ReStore, so I believe it was $1. The other item that I picked up yesterday as well was this. Didn't have a topper, but that's okay. Again, I thought greenery, so I thought it was perfect. It doesn't have anything on the bottom either. They gave this to me for 50 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all of these up, and then I'm gonna start to see if I can put some type of pine in it. I have enough picks over here that I think I might be able to figure it out. So I'm gonna put these are solars. I'm gonna put them up here because I want a little bit of light somewhere, but I do not want to click the button on and off. So I'm thinking the solar might work, but at least it's just one button on and off. So I'm gonna put these up and see how that goes. Oh, I absolutely love that. That is perfect. That's exactly what I needed. It was the correct amount. I did put the solar up here so that I could flip it over or turn it off, whatever, so it's easy to get to. So I have it behind there. I need to take that tag off. I need to see if there's anything important on it, but I love that. That's so cute. I think that's perfect. As I close out this video, I wanted to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed following along with me. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you again. I hope you have a great day.